What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up. Run the likes up for your boy out here, man. It's cold outside tonight, bruh, but I'm outside. Keep the likes at 50%. Last and certainly not least, man, tip your bartender, take care of your boy, man. When you walk into the house, man, turn the lights on, bruh. Why you walking around in the dark, bumping into furniture? Turn the lights on, man. Hit that like button. That's how we illuminate this channel on YouTube by turning the lights on with the like button so everybody knows it's popping. Okay? You ever been to a bomb nightclub that they didn't have the electricity on, bro? They didn't have the strobe light on? Let's turn the strobe lights on, bro. What's going on with all y'all, man? It's been a long day today, man, so I'm coming in a little later than usual. But, hey, be like that sometimes, bro. But I didn't get a chance to talk about this, but I'm going to get a chance to talk about it now, all right? Yesterday was the absolute coronation of the Raiders introducing our new head coach by the name of Clint Kubiak. And there was a lot of great things that were seen at the facility in Henderson. All-time GOAT players, my favorite player of all time there. Just the history and the amount of involvement that was, I should say that was, portrayed, but it's still people running their mouth, bro, about a certain guy. My redheaded nephew by the name of Maxx Crosby, bro. And it you have to understand what's going on, y'all, man. It's like I'm here to tell you right now, no matter what, no matter what is said, no matter what's not said, no matter what's seen, no matter what's not seen, the NFL, and when I say the NFL, I mean every piece of the NFL. I don't just mean the players and Goodell, and I mean the NFL media. I mean the NFL relationships with the network pundits that you see, the ESPNs, the Fox Sports Ones, the NBC Sportses, everything that plays the NFL, those three stations. You got NBC, CBS. I forgot about CBS Sports. So you have NBC, CBS, ESPN, all of that, everything that has to do, the fans of all the other teams. What you got to understand is that the NFL as a whole does not want the Las Vegas Raiders to keep Maxx Crosby, and they're going to keep applying that pressure to make sure that it's getting uncomfortable enough that we get rid of him. They do not want us to have Maxx Crosby, bro, because no matter what's said, no matter if he says it, no matter if Mark Davis says it, no matter if Charles Woodson says it, no matter if John Spytek says it, no matter if Clint Kubiak says it, they still keep that pressure and keep talking about trade scenarios and rumors and what they're hearing and what's being discussed. You just have to understand the game, bro. Like, it comes a time where you're just gonna be the adult that still believes in Santa Claus. You are gonna still be the grown ass man or woman that believes in the Easter Bunny. We got Valentine's Day, not Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day coming up in a couple of days. You're gonna actually be believing that there is a little Cupid running around butt naked shooting people with heart arrows. You are still believing in the great pumpkin. You are still believing in all of that, bro. Okay. And there's grown ass people in the nation that no matter what you say, no matter who says it, no matter how it's said, will always keep bringing up Maxx wants to not be a Raider. Maxx wants to leave. Why this? Why are we? I hear that Dallas wants him. I hear that the 49ers want him. I hear that the Packers want him. I hear that the New England Patriots are putting together a package. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing that. Look, man, I'm not here to save you at all. I'm just here to inform you. We are not dragging you guys along with us. Those of us who have already turned the page on this weeks ago. We've covered this ad nauseum. But there's always a bunch of people still walking around, still thinking that, hey, if when my tooth falls out and I put it under my pillow, somebody's gonna leave a dollar underneath my pillow. I mean, we can't save you grown ass fools out there, bro. Okay? It's everywhere, dog. Everywhere. No matter what I say to all the people that talk to me, because I talk to hella people. You think I only talk to Raider fans? This is not a Raider channel, bro. You just getting Raider content because I'm a goat when it comes to being a Raider fan. If I didn't have 3 rings and I hadn't been in the fan base as long as I have, over a half a century, you wouldn't get no Raider content. But you get it because that's part of who you get it from. My life is this, part of it. But with that being said, bro, every day you guys buy into everything except Maxx ain't going nowhere. Everything else, man, you guys buy into it because everyone's telling you that's what's going to happen, bro. Okay? Now, let me just give you a little bit of a background of a conversation that I just had with one of my best friends in the entire world, just maybe like about an hour ago, by the name of Ant Cuts. That's my boy, bro. We've been friends 40 years, bro. That's my barber when I go home. That was best man in one of my groomsmen in my wedding. That's my NIG, okay? All right? He is come from a Raider family. His pops, his sister, his brother, all in and him, but he is a Saints fan. Even him called me up, bro, just an hour ago, telling me, yo, dog, Maxx Crosby, dog, I know he's a beast. I know he's I know he's man, he's a monster. I know, man, y'all need, but man, you might need to go ahead and trade him, dog. Right now, while the iron's hot, I'm hearing this and I'm hearing that. And I'm hearing NFL Network. And I'm hearing, man, y'all might just need to go ahead and do that, bro. I mean, you guys got so many holes, bro. You got so many problems. You got so many things that's wrong with your team. Man, you might as well just go. I know you don't want to, dog, but you may just have to come to terms that y'all just need to go ahead and do that, bro. You just need to do that because y'all need the picks. The Raiders got to do something. Y'all ain't doing nothing, man. Just go ahead and do it, man. Just find the best deal for him. You know, it's a lot of money. He's charging y'all a lot of money. He just was going all. You know what I said, man? I ain't get mad, bro. That's my dog, man, because he's just saying what he's been hearing. I said, nah. I said, man, I ain't trying to hear that, dog. I said, because the Raiders don't know how to draft, dog. And guess what? We did the same thing about 6 years ago when we ran into this same issue when we were still in Oakland. Matter of fact, it was longer than 6. It's probably like about 8. When we had a defensive player of the year edge rusher by the name of Khalil Mack. I heard the same thing back then, bro. Yo, man, Khalil don't want to play for y'all. You guys just might as well trade him and get the picks. Man, you guys got so many problems. Y'all got all this. Y'all don't got no running game. You don't got no defense. You're wasting his career, bro. He wants $22 million per. Man, just go ahead and trade him. And you know what? John Gruden traded him. He traded him. And you know what happened? Not a damn thing. We had all those draft picks. We traded him. We traded Amari Cooper. And then I told my boy Ant, I said, Ant, remember? He goes, yeah, man. But I said, no. Let me just remind you, when we listened to everybody the last time, we had a player that the NFL wanted for themselves, bro. This is not new. This happened 8 years ago, okay? 7 to 8 years ago. I said, we got all those draft picks. You want me to name all the first rounders? I'm not naming the seconds and the thirds and all of that. I'm talking about the Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper picks. What did we get? Let me remind you guys what the Raiders did when we had the last player that everybody said we needed to get rid of. You're wasting his career. That was just back in the days. Here we go. I told my boy Ant, I said, number one, Josh Jacobs. Where is he? He's with the Packers. Number 2, Henry Ruggs III. Where is he? Pressing license plates in Nevada. Okay. Number 3, Alex Leatherwood. Where is he? Out the league. Number 4, Cleveland Farrell. Where is he? A backup player in San Francisco. Number 5, Jonathan Abram. Where is he? Out the league. Number 6, where is Damon Arnett at? Out the league. We had 6 first-round draft picks. One of them is still in the league, and he doesn't play for us. We don't know how to draft. And then he's like, yeah, I hear you, dog. I said, let me tell you something else. I said, in the past 2 seasons, we've had over 14 draft picks. We had 7 rounds this year, and we had 7 rounds last year. Okay? What did we get? We got Brock Bowers, last year's draft. JPJ, don't mention nobody else. No, DJ Glaze, none of that. You don't get to say nobody else's name. And then this year you drafted Ashton Genty. Don't mention nobody else's name. Don't talk about no Dante Thornton. Jack Best didn't get no touches until the end of the year. Don't mention Cam Miller. Don't mention nobody. So you've had over 14 picks in 2 years, and you got 3 picks out of 14. That means 11 of them were straight duds. We don't know how to draft. We're going to trade a first ballot Hall of Fame edge rusher because we need more picks and we don't know what the hell we're doing anyway. It doesn't make sense, bruh. I'd rather keep Maxx and not do anything else. Talk about somebody else. Why do you got to keep talking about him? Why don't you look around and see what else you could get, bruh? You can't afford this Bugatti. Why are you keep trying to talk about I should just give it to you? Because it's just sitting in the showroom, just wasting away. No, you ain't getting no Bugatti, homie. Your credit rating ain't high enough. Your net worth ain't high enough. It's out of your pay grade. Look at something else. We got a Nissan Sentra right here with 130,000 miles. We got a beat up ass pickup truck. Stop trying to talk about shit you can't get. Okay? I'm tired of it, bruh. No matter what, somebody always has to say, but this, but that. Let's understand something, you guys. The NFL doesn't want you to be good, bruh. And no matter how much you try to justify it, you're not a better team without Maxx Crosby, bruh. You're not. You're worse because you have to replace that. Well, you have so many holes. Dude, do I need to put another hole in the boat? Do I need to just go ahead? Well, since there's holes in the boat, let me just drill another hole in the boat. Just take off the whole back end. Spite your nose off to spite your face. Yesterday, bro, I heard so many people tell me, yo, Shaq, where was Maxx? Maxx wasn't there. I didn't see Maxx. How come Maxx was? I see what I'm saying, bro. Maxx had to be there. Maxx had to wave into the camera. Maxx had to put it all the attention on him. It wasn't about Maxx. It was about Kubiak. It was Kubiak's day. He knew he was going to be a distraction. And he didn't want to be, bruh. That's what kind of guy he is. He's a team guy. It's about Kubiak. Why am I going to upstage him to try to prove something to all these guys who don't want me to be here? All right? He was there. Go look at the avatar on this page right now, on this video. You will see him talking to John Spytek in front of the podium. He was there. Oh, well, I didn't see Maxx come up and say anything, but you heard Kubiak said he talked to Maxx over a cup of coffee, bro. That wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. Mike Florio and all these other dudes were still on talking about trading and all of that. They even said Jay Glazer is still talking about Maxx doesn't want to be there, okay? Number two, I saw Charles Woodson in the post game come in and say Maxx Crosby's a Raider. I saw Mark Davis say in the post game, the owner, the actual godfather of the Raiders now, since his father's not here, say that Maxx Crosby's a Raider. People are still running around talking about he ain't gonna be here. How much more do you need to hear? Kubiak said he's gonna be here. He's there. He even went on his show today, The Rush, and was talking about what Kubiak said to him, dog. What more do you need? It's a conspiracy against you guys, bro. It's a conspiracy against me. It's a conspiracy against the Shield. It's a conspiracy against everything that we have. They know we got too much cooking right now, bro. We got $100 million under the salary cap. We got the first pick of the NFL draft to pick the absolute Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, MVP, AP Player of the Year quarterback. We got the Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator who absolutely cooked Josh McDaniels and won a Super Bowl this week. It's 72 hours later. We got that. We got the money. We got the players. We got the tight end. We got the running back. And they like, man, that's too much, bro. The Raiders are about to do something. We gotta sabotage this shit. We're going to keep reporting until maybe we can convince the Raiders to move him. Oh, we think that he can get more than Micah Parsons. The Raiders can get a litany of picks. They would be a fool to keep him. Come on, bruh. You got to know you're being tricked out of your own position. You got to know when they're tricking you out of your shit, bro. They're tricking you out of your job. They're tricking you out of your relationship with your kids. They're tricking you out of your situation with your girl, bro. They're straight trying to figure out how they can neutralize your dumb ass, bro. And more Raider fans, you guys are falling for it, but we don't care. As long as it's not Unfiltered Nation and the Black Hole, the rest of y'all, we good. We don't need y'all, bro. We don't. We really don't. There's a lot of Raider fans all over the world, bro. All over the universe. Okay? I met them all when I went over to go see them in London. There was Raiders from every country. We don't need you, bro. We don't need your naysaying. We don't need your complaining. We don't need your nitpicking. We don't need your belly aching. We don't need none of that. You guys sound like an old haggard housewife that we don't want to hear from, bro. Get in the kitchen and make me something to eat. Shut up, dog. But the NFL does not want you to continue to have a first ballot Hall of Fame edge rusher that you drafted. We drafted the man. We didn't trade for him. We didn't pick him off of a practice squad. We drafted Maxx Crosby, bro. But we also drafted Khalil Mack. All right? They got what they wanted, but guess what? What did Khalil do? He hasn't had a good season since he left us since. He hasn't won no depoys. He ain't won a playoff game, and he's a journeyman. Okay? Hey, if Maxx wants to leave, let him tell us that. Okay? I'm waiting for him to say, yo, man, I'm ready to leave. I think that he's man enough. I think that he's proud enough. I think that he ain't scared. If he didn't want to be here, he would just say it on his show. Hey, man, I think the time has run out. I'm ready for a change of scenery, man. I'm looking for a different area code. But when the man doesn't say it, and you guys are still trying to come up with an excuse, that just means that you are here to destroy, bro. You are on a dummy mission that's not going to work. Not over here. Okay? I'm going to call you out. I'm going to drag you to the deep waters and I'm going to drown you, bro. Okay. I'm going to do that. All right. I'm not going to play with you. All right. So at the end of the day, the NFL don't want you to have Maxx Crosby, bro. Listen to any fan from any team tell you, yo, man, y'all might as well just trade him, dog. We'll give you. How many times has somebody at your job say, "Oh man, I will give you, man, a first, a second, and a third for him"? Why you think, bro? If everybody's willing to give you something for something, that means your shit is hot. That means you got something. If everybody every team of all the fans of teams that you know in your life, people you work with, people you live next to, the guy at the damn gas station when you put 10 on pump 4, if you guys talk football and he knows you're a Raider fan, he's gonna say, "Yo, man, shoot, man, y'all, hey, man, what's up with Crosby? Don't want to play for y'all. Hey, man, we'll trade you." And it's always some bullshit. We'll trade you a can of sardines, bro, and some some saltines. I can't even get no Ritz crackers. Oh no, well, man, man, shit, he don't want to play for y'all anyway, man. We'll give you a cold grape soda, man, and some chiclets, and you can give us Maxx Crosby, man. I mean, you guys are just wasting his career anyway, man. I mean, you guys ain't doing nothing with him anyway, right? Come on, bruh. You're being tricked out of your position, and you know what? It's not gonna work. All right? But to have everybody still talking, well, I heard Kubiak. This is the one I heard. I heard Kubiak saying anything, but I didn't hear Maxx say it. Why wasn't Maxx clapping? Why? I'm like, man, I'm tired of you guys, man. It's not gonna work. The Raiders are on the come up, bro. We got a Super Bowl winning coach who ain't old and shit, who just won one this week. Sunday is the beginning of the week. You know that, bro. You do. Sunday's the beginning of the week. Saturday's the end of the week. Okay? It's always been that way. Super Bowl Sunday was 3 days ago. The man just went to his parade. He's probably landing down in Las Vegas right now to go to his brand new office to start being the coach, right? To figure it out. Mendoza's coming. Kubiak's here. Genty was sitting there and he said straight up, "What's up? What's going on, Ashton? Yeah, dog, don't worry. We understand that Chip Kelly didn't want to give you the football, but I just made my running back Super Bowl MVP. I'm not going to be stingy with the ball, bruh. Where's Brock at? He's trying to let me know, the rest of y'all. He's letting me know I already talked to them. That's how he did it. Oh, I already talked to Ashton. He ain't saying, hey, I'm going to get with Genty. No. What's up, Ashton? What's popping? Right there. What's up, big dog? Genty. Yeah. Where's Brock at? Did Brock go get him a bratwurst sandwich or something? Where's he at? Did you talk to Maxx? Oh, yeah. I had a cup of coffee with him. I'm fired up. He's fired up, bruh. You ever hear Pete Carroll said he was fired up talking to Maxx? No. Did you ever hear Josh McDaniels say he was fired up? No. Never heard that. You heard Antonio Pierce say that, though. Oh, we know why you don't want him to be the coach. We already understand that why. Okay. A little bit too much darkness and not enough cream in the coffee. But we get it. It's okay. We get it. Okay. We're going to move on, but I'm still going to bring it up that I know why. But with that being said, dog, the NFL does not want Maxx Crosby to play for you, bro, because they know that is your best player. Why is everybody so keyed up on trying to get rid of our best player? Why? Because they know, man, we're not far away, bro. We're not far away from putting our foot back in people's asses. And if you're as old as me, if you were a fan of the Raiders in the 70s like me, you would know that when we were on top, we absolutely kept our foot on everybody's neck. There wasn't nothing you could do, bruh. We were beating y'all asses. We were physically beating you up. We were physical. We were dominant. No matter how many damn flags you threw or fake plays, immaculate incompletions and all that other shit didn't stop us, bruh. We were always in the hunt every year, dog. Okay? And when we got into our stride, there was nothing nobody could do. Yeah, they threw a flag. We're gonna do the same play again, and we're gonna go down the field and score back to back. Yeah, they threw a flag on the touchdown, run it back. They can't stop us. They ain't bigger, they ain't faster, they ain't more gangster. Their defense isn't as formidable as us, man. There's nothing they could do. And we're that close, bro, and they know it. We got to get Maxx out of here. We cannot let these guys get back on top. But there's nothing they could do. Okay? And that's my job. My job is to come in and galvanize the unfiltered nation, bruh. And galvanize the members of Raider Nation that ain't Team Twerk, Stripper Nation, and the rest of you guys out there, man. Okay? Out there twerking for Happy Meals. We're not worried about what you're doing. All right? But Maxx Crosby has done everything he could do. He's talked to you guys. Still, he wants to be traded. The owners talk to you. Still, we're hearing rumors. Like they can force us to trade Maxx. Maxx isn't a free agent, bruh. He has another 2 years on his deal. I think a year on his deal or 2 years on his deal. No guaranteed money after next year, but we'll take care of that because that's what we do. All right. We'll pay him. We got the money. We're paying coaches. We'll pay him. We got plenty of paper. Got $91 million under the cap. It ain't going to be hard to give him his money. Okay? But what we got to understand is stop listening to these fools, bro. Who cares what they say? No matter what, they still mad, bro. They really ain't liking this situation. All right? It's going down. So at the end of the day, man, you do what you do. You want to keep entertaining this. You want to keep entertaining the fake rumors and all these things, no matter who tells you. The owner told you Maxx is a Raider. The coach told you. Maxx told you. Woodson told you. Everybody done told you. But if you want to continuously act like you can't hear very well, or you don't have the comprehension skills, that is not our problem. Okay? It just isn't. All right? But understand they don't want it to happen, and they're going to keep that pressure up because it worked before. It really did work. They got Khalil Mack away from us. But what did we do? This is what I told my boy Ant. I said, when we got rid of Khalil Mack and we traded him, what did we do? We drafted Maxx Crosby. I mean, that's what we do, bro. Hobby Long retired. What did we do? We drafted Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack got traded. What did we do? We drafted back Maxx Crosby. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. 3 Hall of Fame edge rushers. Boom, boom, boom. Because that's what we do. We always going to draft somebody else. We got rid of Josh Jacobs, even though we didn't want to, or I didn't. What did we do? We drafted Ashton Jeanty. We got rid of Darren Waller. What did we do? We drafted Brock Bowers. Are you guys paying attention? Are you guys writing this down? Do you need a Post-it note? Okay? No matter what they do to us, the Shield replaces it, bruh. Okay? They got rid of Derek Carr. Took us 4 years. What are we getting ready to do? We're getting ready to draft the quarterback. Okay? We're getting ready to be straight. Okay? Getting ready to be very straight. And they don't like it. So it is what it is, bro. I'm just here so I don't get fined, and here just to let you know the NFL is not your friends. It is Al Davis versus the NFL, even though Al has been gone since 2011. Since 1963, when Al became the coach of this team, all the way up to when he was general partner, all the way till he passed away in 2011, to his son yesterday. It's us versus everybody, bro. And it's us versus us. Because in the Raider Nation is a civil war. We got informants in here. We got snitches. We got rats. We got roaches with Raider hats, bro. We got thieves. We got everything in the fan base, bro. Racists. We got everything. Our fan base ain't clean at all, bro. Okay? Just because they have a Raider hat on, bro, you better make sure your wallet is in your front pocket. Just trying to save you guys from wondering what happened to my wallet. It's in their pocket, and they're helping you look for your shit. Okay? So let me go ahead and read what's going on, bro. Like I said before, man. Hey, y'all can keep falling for the parlor tricks. Y'all can keep following for the sleight of hand. Hey, man, look over here. We're taking a whole Maxx Crosby. All those little tricks that they do, the 3-card Molly and shit. Hey, man, which one of these jars has the marble underneath and shit? Just raping your pockets, bruh. Raping your team. raping your damn situation, and it is what it is. So, let me see what's going on with you guys, man. But I'm not gonna keep doing it. All right. Stop hitting me up saying yo this, yo that. I'm just gonna get to the point where I'm not gonna answer y'all, man. Okay? I'm just tired of it. All right, man. Let's get in here and see what's going on, bruh. Let's see what it is, what it ain't. All right, man. Scroll, 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 scroll. I said a lot, man. All right, man. Yvonne Holland, man, with the $9.99 dono. What's going on, Yvonne? Good seeing you. Hi, Matthew. Agree about the NFL. Mostly the media wanting Maxx not to be a Raider. Everything I listen to, it's anti-Maxx with the Raiders. I'm not hearing anything. I mean, damn. You got Stephen Air Hairline, whose shit begins right here running his mouth. You got all these people. Every time I see somebody, man, they're talking down on us. Why, bruh? Why? Because they don't want us to be good, bro. And you know what, man? You should respect that, bro. You should respect the fact they ain't your people. Okay? Stop trying to get approval. All right? Let's just beat they faces off. Let's just do that, bro. Let's just kick their backs in, bro. Let's just remove a couple of molars with one of these. Okay, let's do what we do. We're never going to be forming Voltron with these cats, man. The media is always going to be talking shit, but they talk the most shit when you win a championship. Take it from somebody who has 3 of them. Every time we won a Super Bowl, the headline after is what the other team didn't do. How dare you guys not let the Raiders win like they just let us win? Nah. Okay, let's go back and see what we got going on. Okay, but hey, Maxx was there, and they're still popping it. I mean, come on, bro. All right. Okay, I know Raider guy was going on. Official Mac Juice was going on. Ruben Nab was going on. Rube. Whittington Thomas, man, was going on. UF fellow mods and Goonie Goo Goo. All right, what's going on, man? Mr. Lou, what's going on, Pimp Juice? Hey, man, like I said, man, I'm outside, bro. Okay. If I didn't really need to talk about this shit, I wouldn't be out here, bro. But I had to talk about this one, dog. Okay, I had to talk about this one. All right, man, what's popping? What's going down? All right, man, Bill Holloway, what's going on, Bill? What's going on, Bill? We already know what it is, dog. Okay, the 3 rings and 2 rings and the 1 rings, we already know what it is. We already know the sabotage is in play, bro. We already know the loaded dice. We already know that the roulette table is got some damn magnet on it, man. And you ain't never gonna win, man. You bet on black 98. They're just gonna jump off of black 98. It's about to land on it. All of a sudden, at the last minute, it jumps on red. Come on, bruh. They don't want you to have black 98, bruh. They don't want you to have it. All right. Equizzle in the house. Equan. Isaiah Butler in the house. Rudy Alvarado, greeting and salutations, big dog. What's going on? Official Mac Juice. Let's talk about this, fam. This is nuts with the Maxx Crosby rumors. Dude, like I said before, Maxx Crosby, I was driving in the car today, bro, because that's what I do. Driving in the car. I got a channel here on YouTube. It's called Matthew Shack Unfiltered. I'm on the same algorithm as all these other dudes. Okay? So I actually was flipping through my phone at the stoplight, man. You know, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all know y'all flipping through y'all shit even though you ain't supposed to. Flipping through my shit, trying to find something to play through the speakers. And I ran across Mike Florio talking about what happened yesterday. I was like, okay, man, shit. I got to take my son to school. It's going to, it's about 10 minutes. Let me just listen to this crap. So I listened to it, bro. You know what he did the whole time, bro? The whole time he was trying to double down, triple down, quadruple down that the Raiders, we got so many problems. It doesn't make sense for us to keep Maxx Crosby. We might as well just go ahead and take the draft picks. And trying to rationalize this entire situation. Maxx ain't said that he wanted to play for us and all that. I'm like, come on, bro. He's right there at the damn facility. Okay? And then I saw somebody talking crazy about Kubiak. I'm like, how you going to talk about Kubiak when Kubiak just won a Super Bowl? Because he's with you. It's that simple. All right, man. But you guys want to keep entertaining it. I'm not. All right, man. I know Raider guy, what's going on? What's happening? Yvonne, thanks for the money. Okay, I appreciate you. Yeah, take care of your boy. All right. Whittington Thomas, they are on a mission to keep the rumors alive. Stop it. They're not going to stop it because it's worked before. It's like anything else. Okay, that pressure, man, being applied, bro. Sometimes that we have not shown to have the the pelotas, the intestinal fortitude, the guts, okay, to show that no matter what you do, we're going to do what's best for us. All right. We've always caved in, bro. We've always caved in and did something stupid. I told Ant, I said, man, we trade Maxx Crosby. You know what's going to happen? Nothing. We're going to be sorry still. And everyone will say how stupid we were to trade him. Like, come on, bro. I might as well keep him and just and be sorry. I'd rather keep him and be sorry than to trade him and be sorry. Okay. Long as you keeping them, they're going to keep our names in their mouth, bro. Okay. Long as you got a Maxx Crosby, they're going to keep his name keeping us in the news cycle, bro. Use it for fuel. Use it for publicity. Okay? All right, straight up. Okay, I know Raider guy. Thanks for the dono. Thank you so much. Trying to cast doubt on Maxx Stan. It's a machine against the Raiders. Always has been, but the thing is that so many people are buying into it. It's like, hey, man, it's ridiculous. Okay, E-Trip, what's going on? E-Trizzle, what's happening? Christopher De Lorenzo. Crosby Stan. Yeah, no matter how much he says it's Stan, do you think that every time I put on a damn any type of NFL news, it keeps talking about how Crosby's leaving, and people are even putting mock trades together. Okay, I saw one today, man. The Eagles were talking about trading. I think his name is Jordan somebody. I forgot the guy from the line. 2 firsts, Jordan, whatever his name is, for Maxx Crosby, bro. And it was like CBS Sports or something. I'm like, come on, man, we got to cut this bullshit out. All right, let's get these likes up, man. See if we can get to 100. Christy Herb, what's going on? Christy, what's happening, girl? All right, man. Randy Soto in the house, man. What's going on? Always speaking facts. Yes, sir. Okay, what's going down? Justin Sizzle, what's goody, man? Salute to the goons in the chat. All right, man, what's going on? Okay. All right, good that you guys are chopping it up. Justice Saw, C. Woody said it. Maxx ain't going nowhere. Right now, I'm going to believe in C. Wood or Raider hater Mike Florio. Well, like I told you earlier, Justice Saw, man, it don't take much for you to go back and start denying it again. Okay, I mean, damn. Like I said, you won't believe it tomorrow. Soon as somebody else comes out and says something, dog. I mean, Al Michaels will come out. You be like, oh shit, Al Michaels is saying, like, you guys gotta you gotta decide what you want to do, bro. Like, it's real easy for me to remain where I'm at. If you haven't noticed, man, I'm extremely stubborn, bro. Like, I don't budge, bro. I say what I say and I stick to it, man. And I don't care what it's looking like. I don't care what the climate is. Okay? Hey, man, it's gonna get sunny, bro. Oh, you're Shaq walking around here in a tank top, bro. It's cold. Look at you. Yeah, man, it's gonna warm up, dog. Don't worry about it. Man, hey, man, you better put on a jacket, man. Shit, next thing you know, man, 30 minutes later, it's 100 degrees. Why keep that damn thick ass jacket on, nigga? Don't be telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. How many times I do that? I just stay on my square and let y'all run around, scramble around in a scramble drill, and I just stand in the end zone waiting for somebody to throw me the football. I'm just like this. Hey, man, I'm wide open, man. When you gonna see me, dog? What do you want me to do? Run around? I'm standing right in the middle of the damn end zone, bro. Oh, here comes the football. Touchdown. Oh, shit, man. Oh, that was easy. Man, I've been standing in the end zone 15 seconds, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, man. I know where to be at, man. You just want running around, bro, for no reason. Okay? All right, man. Fambo in the building. What's going on? Let's go, Raiders. Gilbert, you always speak sense, and the truth is appreciated. Man, come on, bro. Like, who else is going? I mean, if you didn't have me on here, who you going to listen to? You're going to listen to all the people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. They either don't have no championships or they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, shit. Yeah, I'm saving you guys from lunacy, all right? I'm really helping y'all. I mean, for real. Okay, I'm just really trying to save you guys from being, vegetables out here. All right, man. Just as I disagree with Ant Cuts, we have pieces. Our first round picks don't mean shit. Well, he understands that. He's not a hater, man. His whole family is Raiders. He has love for the Raiders, but he was just trying to rationalize with his boy, like, yo, man, come on, man, you might as well do that. But once I told him that, he's like, yeah, I hear you, dog. I'm just saying what everyone else is saying. I'm like, nigga, you already know how I am. Okay? We don't know what we're doing, bro. If the Raiders knew what we're doing, we wouldn't be in this position. Okay? I said, look at it this way. If we would have not traded Khalil Mack, guess who we would have had all this time? We would have had Khalil Mack on one side and Maxx Crosby on the other side. Don't say we wouldn't have, because Maxx Crosby was drafted by the Oakland Raiders. Okay, Khalil Mack was only in year 4 or 5 when Maxx came into the league. All right? We would have had both of them because we still would have been sorry. We still would have had the same record, and we would have had both of them. But we listened to everybody else, and we didn't. Okay, that's the point. Stop listening to these people who don't have your best interest, bro. They don't have your best interest at all, at all. Okay, they don't like you and they want you to make a mistake. All right, they can't wait for us to do something stupid. All right, they're tired of us looking like we got some shit. All right, straight up. Okay, Chrissy said, nope, we good, we real good. Foxtown, what's going on, Fox? Okay, Chrissy said nothing. All right, we ain't doing nothing, Christy, not a damn thing. Al Jordan in the house. These non-Raider fans going to be in shambles if the Raiders get a top-notch defensive coordinator. Now, let me tell you something. I actually saw a dude today on YouTube. I don't know who he is, but he's some kind of pundit or something. He had on a damn Montreal Expos hat, which shows everything. A defunct baseball team on his hat. And he was talking greasy about us and talking crazy about Kubiak, saying Kubiak is overrated, all these crazy things, man. The Raiders are just grasping at straws. A year from now, we're going to be just like we are, just running his pop, man, just popping his gums. And I was just like looking at this dude. I'm like, dude, you're scared to death. You need to understand what somebody who is a absolute pessimist, all they're there to do is say everything negative. I understand. I understand. It's okay to have doubt. It's okay to be like, well, yeah, man, the Raiders don't have a good history. Like, a lot of it is warranted. Let's not act like everything that everyone says isn't true. The majority of it is true. You're on your sixth coach in 6 years. You haven't won a playoff game in 23 years. You haven't won a Super Bowl in 42 years. You know, nobody has made outside of John Gruden has been the coach longer. Well, not even John Gruden has been a coach in Las Vegas for 2 years. Everything has been a year and a half, a year. That's it. All that stuff is viable. But to act like everything we do is wrong. Mendoza ain't the pick. Maxx needs to leave. Kubiak was carried. Kubiak was carried by the defense. All this shit. When everything someone says about you is negative and there's no positivity, they're scared. They're scared of you going this way. It's up. They're scared you're climbing. Because nobody talks shit about somebody that's dropping. If your ass is at the bottom, they don't spend all this energy. They don't spend 45 minutes talking about it. They just say, you a bum, you sorry as hell, and that's it. They ain't wasting a 45-minute podcast talking about all the reasons why you ain't shit. But when you're going this way, oh, they think they're doing something now. Let me show them that they're not by talking about them for 45 minutes straight. Come on, bro. I know fear when I see it. I know the guy who's worried that I'm getting ready to be the manager. The guy who was talking shit is going to have to go over there and shovel it when I tell him to in about another couple of days when I get told. Everybody gather around, man. Put a round of applause for the new manager, Matthew Shack. How do I know? Because that's what happened when I became the manager. Golf claps and shit. And I was like, yeah, golf clap. All right, thanks. All right, y'all, what I need for you to do is, I need for you guys to go over there, man, handle that, man. I got to go back in. Hey, man, come with me. The guy that was talking the most shit. Oh, I'm over here. No. You're over here now. Your ass is over here where all the shooby-doobies could see you do what I tell you to do. All right? Straight up. So that's what's up, okay? We're not falling for it, okay? We get our D coordinator. Man, if somehow, some way we can land Jim Schwartz, we're going to be in shambles, bro. We land Chris Shula, we're going to be in shambles. All right? It's all, not we, they are. Okay? All right, man. Okay. T3 Mix, trade Mac, and still in the same predicament. Correct, and they want us to do it again. Okay? It was absolutely proven to be correct that when I told you guys Josh McDaniels was on a sabotage mission, he was here to commit espionage against your team, bruh. Okay? Your mission, if you choose to accept it, Ethan Hunt. Okay? Trying to be Ethan Hunt. All right? Okay, and it didn't work. All right. Came over here, set you back, go back over there, and then you get cooked by our new coach in the bowl. That's the Shield saying, don't worry, Shaq. I know you've been waiting 3 years to see Josh McDaniels get his. You haven't seen him. You haven't heard from him. He hasn't said nothing because the Boston media want his ass fired. They want him fired right now. They blame him for that entire Super Bowl loss. And you know what, bro? It took a Raider to do it because Kubiak's a Raider. He knew he was a Raider when he was doing it. He knew he was a Raider. He had the job. He knew he was a Raider when he was cooking the shit out of Josh McDaniels and the damn Patriots. He knew it. He knew it. Okay? And he did it. So beautiful for me, bro. Beautiful. Okay? Straight up. Raider God. Can we put this Maxx shit to bed? Saying a Raider, plain and simple. Nah, we can't put it to bed because they're going to keep bringing it up. Like I said, man, when your enemies are working, you need to not be resting. Okay? You need to not be resting, bro. You don't get to put your feet up while these dudes are out here trying to sabotage your entire shit. Okay? They're trying to raise the price up on Maxx. All right? They're trying to make Maxx be a viable, even more of a viable commodity. I heard Chris Sims, who's on the show with Mike Florio. Mike Florio is so much of a Raider hater. He definitely was saying, well, they're saying that Maxx Crosby would get the same amount as Micah Parsons. I don't believe that. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't see that being the same. And Chris Sims like, nah, man, you ain't understanding, bro. I think that he's gonna get more than Micah Parsons, bro. You ain't understanding how much people want Maxx Crosby. And I was like, Chris Sims, you're a hater, but you're telling the truth. Mike Florio, you're a hater, and you're not. Sometimes a hater will say the truth, bruh. Okay? Even a hater will say the truth once or twice a day. All right? Okay? Because if a broken clock is right twice a day, a hater's right twice a day. All right? But the rest of the time, they're not. I'm just trying to help you guys out. All right, man. Objectivity. Picks don't mean anything, but keeping Mac wouldn't have meant anything as well. No, you can't say that, bro. Because we didn't keep Mac. You can't say that at all, bro. You're speculating, okay? You're speculating that it wouldn't have meant nothing when you know for a fact trading him meant nothing. So let's look at it this way, okay? Look at it this way. You're getting ready to have open heart surgery, bro. You have a brand new surgeon out of Harvard Medical School, and you have a guy who is a plumber. Those are the only two dudes on the planet that can save your life. You already know that the plumber over here already unalived somebody doing it. But you're still saying, well, the odds of the guy who went to Harvard Medical School who never did it is the same as the dude over here that's already unalived somebody using a damn wrench to do a heart surgery. That's what you're saying, bro. I know for a fact the Khalil Mack situation was wrong, but I'm not going to jump through a window like you and say that the other way wouldn't have worked, okay? Because I have absolute proof that way didn't work, so I'm going that way. You see what I'm saying? You see how it doesn't work? You see how bullets just bounce off Superman's chest, bro? I don't go for the bullshit. I know you're trying to play games. It's not working, bro. I definitely cooked you on that, bro. It's simple as that, okay? That way didn't work for sure, but this way is just as bad. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because I have actual receipts that it didn't work the other way. There's no receipts this way. See what I'm saying? 100% failure over here, 50% success rate over here, okay? I'd rather go with the guaranteed, hey, you got a 50-50 chance of making it to no chance. We don't believe you guys. You need more people. It's not working, okay? It's not over here, all right? Raider God, all right, man, straight up, okay? It's not working, bro. You see how that shit don't work, okay? All right. We were losing with Mac. Doesn't matter. You're losing without Mac. I just cooked that. I just cooked that, bro. You're losing with him. You're losing without him. Guess what I'd rather have? I'd rather have with him because a couple of years later I had Maxx Crosby. Like I said before, man, you guys' problem is that you want to be bad. Everything you say supports my whole video that the NFL, including members of Raider Nation, want this to happen. You want this. Just say that. Instead of trying to act like you have a good excuse, because you don't. Every time you try to say something, I absolutely fry it. I just pop those eggs into the damn skillet and serve them. There's nothing you're saying that's not showing that you don't want Maxx Crosby to be on the Raiders. Everything you saying is absolutely proving my point. It's proving it. Okay? Well, we were losing anyway. Just listen to what they say, bro. They're so brainwashed. These things right here, bro, this letter L is powerful, bro. Okay? It could go for losing or it can go for love. But they choose losing instead, bro. They choose loser instead of lover. We can't save you guys, right? We're not going to. No matter what you say, you want Maxx not being on this team because you're trying to justify it. It's not working, bro. Everything you say is not working, all right? Straight up. Rosetown Native. What's going on, Rosetown Native? Okay. Okay, Justice said Maxx is all about the silver and back. You keep talking about Charles Woodson, bro. But you didn't say it, Justin Saw. You didn't say it. You had to wait for someone else to say it. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Until you start believing your own shit, you're not going to elevate in the Raider Nation. You have to be your own thinking person. It shouldn't have took Charles Woodson to told you that shit. You should have been on the train. But that's what it took for you because you're not there yet. All right? Raider God in the house, you already know. Bill Holloway, you already know. Tip your bartender. Okay? Take care of your boy. Okay? All right, man. Windsor Times, they simply don't want us to return to being a juggernaut in the league. Same, plain and simple. Well, would you want to? Would you want to? No. Would you want to have your head served by your enemy, bro? I don't care who you are. There's somebody you don't care for, bro. It could be a co-worker, ex. It could be a family member. It could be a neighbor. There's somebody that you don't want them to hold your destiny in their hands. There's somebody. I don't care who it is. I don't care. They could be here and not be here. There was somebody in your life. You're like, man, if this person ever had the power to control my life would be in shambles. That's what would happen. Do you know how many lives we're going to make miserable when we start winning, bro? Do you know? I do, because I've seen it before. And so have you. And so is Bill. And so is Christy. And so is a whole bunch of us on here. Okay? Patrice and anybody else that got a ring or 2 or 3. We know. We made their lives miserable when we was winning. I know I did. Bill knows. I almost got expelled out of school because I was calling everybody B's and H's. And if you don't know what B's and H's, think about it. Hey, man, I was a terror that day. Absolute terror. If it wasn't for our assistant principals being Raider fans and calming me down, I might not have graduated from high school because I was acting a fool because everybody was popping it and everyone was mad. Hey, man, I don't care. My turn. Okay? You guys are not shot callers. You don't know how it feels to call a shot. You're used to being told what to do. Be over here. Be here at this time. Go do this. Go do that. Okay? No one asks you what you want for dinner. You have no, whatever's theirs, whatever they cook. You are, hey, mom, what's for dinner? Yeah. Oh, you know, what do you guys want for dinner? No one asks you shit. No one asks you to out. No one asks you what movie you want to watch. The TV's already on. You got to watch whatever they're watching. You're just not a shot caller, bro. You're used to being where you are. You're not used to being the man. You're not used to being able to say, I ain't doing it. You're not used to being able to say, I ain't believing shit. I'm going to believe what I want to believe, and I'm going to stand on my square. You don't have no idea what that is. Okay? That's why you always say the ridiculous stuff. It's always the ridiculous take, no matter what. Rosetown Native, what's going on? Maxx was the weight room, burning the oil like he's supposed to get up there and upstage. He's supposed to upstage the whole thing because it's about him. That's not Maxx. Maxx don't roll like that, man. That cat is not thinking about, he's already said enough. He already said what he needed to say, bro. When he was on Colin Cowherd a week ago, when he was on the NFL Network, when he said, yo, I used to be trying to control what goes on. I need to have this coach, or I want to, or this or that. He said, man, I'm just going to do, my job is to be the best player I could be, get in shape. None of my business. What's going on with the administration? None of my business. What's going on with who's the coach? None of my business. What's going on with the defensive coordinator? None of my business. I'll be in here getting ready for the season, bruh. Let me know what it is. I'm going to do my job. And if everybody does their job like they're supposed to, Kubiak does his job, Spytek does his job, Brady does his job, and we have all the other people doing their job, we're not going to win 3 games next year. We're going to win far more than that. Okay? And that's what they don't want to see. All right? A lot of money is made on the Raiders not winning. You don't understand that. A lot of money is being generated from us losing. It doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't. Because you're thinking winning means money. Winning means positivity. Winning means abundance. No. The teams that are the most valuable teams in the National Football League haven't won Super Bowls in 20 years or more. Losing and not winning pays you more than winning. Okay? I've brought this to your attention so many times, dog, that it's always the opposite. Okay? We've been taught that debt is bad. Rich people use debt all the time. You think because you paid your car off, you got some money. No, they're like, I'm never paying my car off because I don't have to pay taxes. Like, y'all don't understand the game. They taught you this way so they could get over here and maneuver over here. Okay? Losing in the NFL makes you rich. How? Because the most expensive teams in the league have not won Super Bowls in decades. Dallas Cowboys, #1 valued team franchise in the world. They're worth like almost $20 billion. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 31 years, bro. How are they the richest team? How? Okay? You look at the damn Patriots. The Patriots ain't won a Super Bowl since Brady. Shit. That's been like what? Almost 10 years ago. The Giants are up there. When did they win a Super Bowl? Last thing they won a Super Bowl was 17, 18 years ago with when they beat Brady and them. They're 4th. The Jets, they're up there. They ain't won a Super Bowl since 1969. Okay? The Rams, they're the most recent team to win. They're an outlier. The 49ers, they ain't won a Super Bowl since 94. Okay? That's over 30 years. Okay? The Raiders, we're ranked 7th or 8th. We ain't run a Super Bowl in 42 years. So in the top 7 value teams on Forbes, the only team to have won a Super Bowl in the past 10 years or less, is the Rams. Everybody else ain't won a Super Bowl in 20 plus years. Why? Because the money, it doesn't have anything to do with winning. It has to do with everything else. Okay? When you can leverage that loss into a stadium. You can leverage that loss into having fans come from other teams. You're galvanizing the fans to fly to your shit. You're getting paid from the bureaucracy and the city and the county and the state that you're in. All of that shit. And that's how you get rich. But a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, we're in 2026. Since 2000, the team that has won the most Super Bowls the past 6 years are the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay? You know where they are in value? They're 21st. They're the 21st most valuable team in the league, and they got 3 championships in 6 years. And they have to leave Missouri to go to Kansas to get a stadium built. That's the point, because they can't maximize any more money. Everybody's going to the games. No more people are going. You can't make more money. All right? You can't. That's my point, bro. They want us to stay sorry so we could continue to be the cash cow, so you could continue to stand on the corner, bro, so you could continue to pull up your pants leg and jump in and out of cars, bro, for pennies on the dollar. Just keep that baby oil in your purse, bro. Okay? They don't care about your health. They just want you to stay on the block. I mean, come on, bruh. I mean, if you can't figure that out, I can't save you. All right, Bill Holloway, going into a meeting, go get that money, Bill. Rosetown native Kubiak even said he saw Crosby in the morning, was the first one in the building and had coffee. But like I said before, they still saying that they don't mean nothing. They're still, well, the Raiders can still trade them, and there's going to be a lot of picks in it. And right now, these teams are putting together packages, and they're going to start bombarding the Raiders. That's what they're saying, bro. They like, we're gonna Debo. They think they're gonna Debo. They're gonna ride in on the bike. Don't. Oh, here comes Debo, man. Shit, man. Hide your chain. Oh, man, I'm about to tuck mine in and shit. They think they're going to Debo a whole Maxx Crosby. Okay? What you got on my Maxx Crosby, punk? They think they're going to come in and Debo a whole Maxx Crosby from us, dog. Nah. Okay? Because we're going to be standing over them. You got knocked the F out. We're going to be on some Chris Tucker shit. No. Y'all been Debo'd your whole life. But you don't get to Debo the football team, dog. That's not happening. I'm not tucking my chain in. I'm pulling my shit out, man. Ain't nothing happening. You're not doing nothing. Okay? What's going to happen, you're going to walk over here. You're going to get knocked the F out. And that's what's up. Okay? Not with me. But you guys, tuck your chain in, bruh. Take the bike. Run back to the car crying like a red, bro. He's about to cry in the car. You Raider fans about to cry in the car. I mean, come on. You saw Friday. You know I'm telling you the truth. Ronald Brooks, what's up, RB? Matthew Bustos, what's going on? These MFs have been hating on the Raiders, bro. Yeah, man, but you know what? You got to love that. You got to love it, bro. Hey, man, let me tell you like this, man. Matthew Burrows, you got a bomb name, dog. Your name's the same as mine. Your name's the same as my son's. Your name's the same as my dad. So I'm definitely going to, and it's spelled right. So I'm definitely going to give you a little bit extra, bro, because you got the right name, though. Okay. All right. First chapter, first book of the New Testament. Right. Let me tell you something. You ever dated a girl that all her friends didn't like you? All her friends hated you? You ever been in that position? I mean, if you really been outside and you really been like how I was, man, you ever dated somebody and everybody around them are like, girl, what are you doing? Why are you dating Shaq? Haven't you heard about him? He's the, blah, 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 blah. Mama don't like you, daddy don't like you, sister don't like you, brother don't like you, auntie don't like you, cousin don't like you, co-workers don't like you, girlfriends don't like you, neighbors don't like you. Nobody likes you, bruh. But where's she at? She with you. You ever been that? Has that happened to you before? How does that make you feel? Does it make you mad? It never made me mad. It made me glad. Because no matter what you said, what's up, girl? Let's go. Nothing they could do. Hating me didn't work. I'm still. Doesn't matter. Hate the Raiders all you want. Just get me this. When we get this, or you get this, or you get this, or you get this, you aren't going to understand. You're never going to be the same, bro. You're never going to be the same once you get your ring, because you're going to see everybody for who they really are, bro. You're going to really see the fake and phony ones. You're going to think, just like I did. But luckily for me, shit, I was 8, 9, I was young. I really thought when I went to school the next day that everybody, all my Steeler and Cowboy and Niner homies were going to show love. Like, hey, man, congrats, Shaq. You guys still suck, man. If it wasn't for that call, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, Raggy? What? No love? I was like, oh, I get it. You just said all of that so I wouldn't win, and when I won, now you mad. So guess what I did? I went on the offensive. You mad. You mad. You mad that we got a whole Maxx Crosby. You mad that we got a Super Bowl winning coach. You're mad because we got the best tight end in football. You mad because we have the second most expensive stadium in the world. You're mad because we got a running back that's getting ready to run all down your throat. You're mad because we got defensive coordinators getting ready to come. You're pissed off about a lot of shit. You're mad because you seen all those Hall of Famers that was up on that stage last night. You're mad about a lot of shit. You know what, dog? No matter what you say, she's not breaking up with me. I'll be breaking up with her. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, somebody got to be a pimp and somebody got to be the what? You know. It rhymes with no. Somebody's the no and somebody's the PIM. P. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, come on. I can't make it any clearer than that. If you've never been, even you women, you know the mama don't like you, but he's still buying those Birkin bags. It doesn't matter what you like or who likes you. It matters your position. It matters your station. It matters where you're at. That's all that matters, man. What do you see in him? I don't get it. You don't gotta get it. She gets it. That's it. Okay? So let him hate. Let him hate. I love it. I embrace it. I want more of it. Come on, bring it on. When we kick your teeth in, it's even better. It's even better then. Okay? Just trying to help you out. All right? They're always pushing the narrative too hard. That's how you know they're desperate, bro. That's how you know it. That's how they know it, bro. Okay? That's how you know they thirsty. They thirsty because they keep mentioning it. Hey, man, hey, cousin, man, you know, hey, man, you said you were going to let me borrow $100, man. Yeah, I'm going to get you $100, bro. Okay, man. Hey, man, so how long is it going to be, man? Okay, I'm going to get you $100, man. She like, let me finish this up, man, go to the bank, man. Okay. Hey, man, I ain't trying to rush you, man, but can we go now? See? He really need that $100, dog. You can't wait 15 minutes. Oh, man. All right, man. Okay, man. All right, man. Hey, man, how much longer, bro? Uh-huh. You hungry and thirsty. Okay? They hungry and thirsty, bro. They really want this to not happen and there ain't shit they can do. All right, not a damn thing. All right, man, Rosetown native, everything good with Maxx? It sounds good to me. All right, man. Okay, Rosetown. We the talk of the league because they're going to hate us because they can turn this shit around real quick. It only takes a year to turn things around, bro. Last year, the Seahawks had they had Geno Smith. Let's use the Seahawks. The Seahawks had Geno Smith as their quarterback the season, not this season, but season before, and they had one of the worst old lines in football. Kubiak got Sam Darnold and that offensive line by the protections that he implemented, won the Super Bowl. It only took one season to change everything. What happens if at the end of the 2026 season, we're hoisting up the Vincent Thomas Lombardi Memorial Trophy? What do you think gonna happen? Do you think life is gonna be better as far as they're concerned? Because we know it'd be better for us, or worse. What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do if we are the champions? They're gonna be in shambles. They're not gonna be good. They're not going to be straight. They're not going to be good with it. They're not going to accept it. They're not going to give you congratulations. They're not going to say about time. They're not going to give you a salute. They're going to be in shambles, bro. And they want you to be in shambles. That's what they want. They don't want them to be in shambles. They want you to be. And if you keep playing these games with them, you will be. All right? Trying to help you. What's up, P? What's going on, P? Patrice in the building. Clean beans. Shaq, what do you think about Kenneth Walker following his OC to the Raiders? It's not impossible. He is a free agent. Well, Marcus Allen said it best. My favorite player of all time. My favorite Raider player of all time. When he was asked that question after the announcement, he was there, bro. I was on the live. I was listening to everything because I hardly ever get to see him sit down and talk like that. The lady asked that same question. Should they be running, platoon, as Marcus called it, having a platoon as a running back? And he said, great running backs don't want that. If Ashton Genty wants to be a great running back, he don't want that. You don't want to have somebody else come in. Walker gonna come in and be a problem. Okay. I think that due to the fact that he's the MVP of the entire Super Bowl, I think it would be hard pressed for them not to bring him back. I think that the 12, as they call them up there in Seattle, the fan base, would go into straight conniptions if they didn't get him back. But if he's willing to come over here and the bag ain't expensive, but it will be because he's a Super Bowl MVP. I just don't think it's cost effective. But we only have 2 running backs on our roster, Ashton Genty and Dylan Lobby. Okay, that's it. And Dylan Lobby, first time he ever touched the ball as a Raider, he fumbled it. So we really only have 1 running back. All right. So we need to do something. But I guess we'll figure that out. But if I was Kenneth Walker, I'd stay where I was at. I wouldn't leave. I just won a Super Bowl. See if I can do something and run it back. I'd stay there if I was him. But if he wants to come over, so be it. Okay? All right, Skew Raider. Whatever the Raiders have, they're hating. That's facts. Said, Winston Thomas says, have you heard talk about DC and the Jets having talks about him potentially paying for them? No. I didn't hear anything about that. The Jets are they're a team where quarterbacks go to die. They're one of the many teams that's kicking themselves in the teeth for not keeping Sam Darnold. They're kicking themselves in the teeth. The Niners are kicking themselves in the teeth. Vikings are kicking themselves in the teeth. Panthers are kicking themselves in the teeth. I mean, there's a bunch of teams. Okay. But if Derek Carr goes over there, salute to Derek Carr. But if I was DC, I wouldn't go that way, man. I wouldn't go that way. Devontae, Devontae's still his best friend, and I think Devontae probably could tell him, hey, dog, don't go over there. It is like me and you, dog. Like, if I know something ain't popping, man, I ain't going to let you walk into that shit. I'm going to tell you, hey, Shay Shack, I'm hearing it over here. Nah, dog, nah. Nah, man, that's not what I heard, bro. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Now, if you want to go over there, you don't get to say, yo, Shaq, you knew and you didn't tell me. Hey, man, you want to still go over there and fool around with those Jets, bro? That's on you. But I don't see it. I don't see that being a good thing. Okay? All right, man. Clean beans. All right, man. Rosetown, Shady, a Raider hater, too. All these podcasters thinking they know everything. Well, ask Shady McCoy how many Super Bowl championships he's got. I'll wait. He got none. He can hate all he want to. He's just a podcaster, a hating podcaster. I mean, so is Ryan Clark. He's a hating podcaster too. Okay? I mean, there's a bunch of them. All right? What's the other dude, man? What's his name, man? The dude with the braids, man, that played for Miami. That dude, I never even heard of him until he became a podcast. He's another one of those guys that's on that show, the Pivot Podcast, whatever his name is. Okay? All right? The only person that don't be hating is Fred Taylor. He don't be hating. The rest of them be hating, man. Okay? All right, Justice Saw. Of course, the media's hating we trade Maxx so they can talk trash. Yeah, of course. All right, man. Ronald Brooks, best stadium only to promote. Raider dominating incoming. Nothing they can do. Frank said, I agree the media hates the Raiders to be successful. I mean, it doesn't make them, it doesn't help the media out. It doesn't help the media out, man. You got to have a great villain, bro, in a story. Okay? The greatest trilogy of all time, movie trilogy of all time, is Star Wars. Why is it the greatest of all time? Because of the most iconic person that is in it. Who is the villain? By the name of Darth Vader. Without Darth Vader, bruh, without a great villain, it's just a bunch of people flying around. You had to have a villain. You had to have one dude against the whole force. You had one dude hold down the whole shit. The Raiders are the greatest villain in the NFL. What story do you have if you don't have somebody to root against? Every team hates us. There is no fan base that's going to say, yeah, man, I'm good with them. It's cool. You got people who you don't have really have a rivalry with. It's like my wife's team's the Ravens. The Ravens don't really have a rivalry with us. When I went to the Ravens game in Baltimore with my boy my boy Gordon, my boy GB the Prez, season ticket holder, when we flew back and went to the game against the San Diego Chargers. Okay, even though they were the LA Chargers, I still call them San Diego just to piss them off. I wore all my Raider shit, bro. That nobody had a problem with me at all, bro. I had my Marcus Allen jersey on. I had my 3-ring hat. I wore my shit in there, man. I was in the stadium. Nobody, there was nothing. They're like, hey, oh, Raiders, yeah. There was no problem, dog. It seems like Seattle. We don't have like a rivalry like that. But would they like to see us? Do they have a respect for us when it comes to winning? No. So the NFL needs a villain. It's part of the storyline, bro. You're the villain. You're the person that everyone's rooting against. And you even have people that are wearing your shit rooting against you too. You're him. You're Darth Vader, bro. Why you think you got somebody in the fan base called Darth Raider? You think just because it rhymes? Why do you think he's black? Okay? Why do you think it looks like he has a shield on his face? Don't you guys know that George Lucas is from the Bay Area? Don't y'all know that shit? Don't you know that Lucasfilms is up there in Napa County? Where did we practice at? In Napa. Come on, that's Darth Vader is us. If you didn't know, Darth Vader is us. Okay? Model the whole character after us. After our persona, our colors, our attitude, our ruthlessness. That shit came out in 77. Who was the world champions when Star Wars came out? I bet you cannot guess. I bet you cannot guess who was the world champions when Star Wars came out in the summer of 1977, when I was standing in that long-ass line as a kid. The Oakland Raiders were the world champions simultaneously, bruh. So yeah, they're supposed to hate because we're the enemy. And if you don't want to embrace that, you can go somewhere else, bro, where it's a lot nicer. You can go on the other side where they ain't gonna do all of that shit. But I love it over here. I wouldn't change it for the world. All right. Patrice with moms. Okay, going to go to bed. All right, P, go get some sleep. All right, man. Skew. Dope insight as always. Trickeration attempts to stay heavy annually. Hey, man, like I said before, if you're dumb enough to fall for it, then you're dumb enough. Man, you got to be, there's a sucker born every minute. All right, man. Yeah, go ahead, P, go get that sleep. All right, man. Okay, man. All right, I'm scrolling. Manuel Ramirez, let him know, Matthew Shack, what's going on, Pimp Juice? Trade you a meal and a burnt box Happy Meal. I mean, damn. They give you a Happy Box with no toy on the inside. You want to see a mad human being? Buy a kid a Happy Meal and they go in the box and then they don't see a damn toy. Your ass better pull back. Ah, there's no toy. Go back around. Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? Man, you didn't put no damn toy in here. Oh, it's probably crazy in your car, sir. Yeah, give me 2. They give you a Happy Meal with no damn nothing in the box but the damn carton. That's it. All right, man. Trade you for a bag of sardines. I mean, come on, bro. Okay. Coach Coob said keeping Maxx is a no-brainer. He did say that. Okay. Trade news is comedy. I mean, like I said before, they're trying to trick you out of your position, bro. Okay. They're trying to trick you out of position, bro. That's all. That's all, dog. That's all they're trying to do, man. Okay. Straight up. All right. I mean, damn. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. All right? All right, man. Mike Florio will probably want to see Maxx go to the Chiefs or something. Hey, he doesn't want to be with you. Big Daddy Bird, what's going on? Lululemon Shade, Chad Washed Up Johnson lying on Maxx. That's all they do. But who's holding their feet to the fire? When everybody's a liar, Patrice, doesn't matter. You remember when you ever been around just a bunch, everybody is just, okay. You ever been the only sober person around a bunch of drunk people? You ever been the not high person around a bunch of high people? Everybody's high and drunk but you. That was me all the time, bro. I was too afraid to be doing all that shit. I thought it was gonna affect. I thought it was gonna affect me as an athlete, man. Keep that shit away from me, bro. I don't want no weed. I don't want no drink. I want none of that shit. It's gonna mess up. It was gonna mess my jumper up. It's gonna mess my leapers up. It's gonna mess my hands up. I ain't gonna be able to do what I do. I'm like, I've been in so many situations where people were just, everybody's high and drunk, and I'm the only sober one, bro. And they think I'm not having a good time. Yo, man. Hey, man, I don't know why you walking around, man. Hey, man, we're having the time of our lives. I see other cat over there throwing up in the corner. I see this person over here, man. They passed out. I see this other person over here, man, walking into the pool. I'm like, I don't see fun. I see a bunch of foolishness. Like I said, man, and ain't nobody checking nobody, bro. They all think that they're having a good time. All of them. Uncle Shay, all of them, all your uncles that you guys call, they're all walking around here drunk, high, and on that powder. And they think we're not having fun. Oh, look at Shaq over there, man. Shaq is over there talking to those girls. Yeah, while you're doing all that, I'm walking away with your girl. That's all. That's all. Hey, man, stay blacked out. And I'm about to black out this room over here. That's how I was, bruh. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Oh, don't worry. Oh, how am I getting home? Oh, I'll take you home. Come, let's go. She getting home, dog. You sleep. She needs to get home. Have you been drinking? I haven't had a drop. I'm very safe. Let's go. Like I said, bruh, somebody understands how it works. While y'all are drunk and high, some of us are leaving with your people. Okay, just letting you know, we're leaving with your folks, bro. It is what it is. All right. Okay. All right. Just as I said, let's think if we get Jim Swartz. Yeah, be off the chain. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Vegan Raider. If we get Jim Swartz or Sean McDermott, Maxx will definitely stay. And man, like I said, man, Maxx already said he's staying, man. If you guys want to keep talking about what Maxx is gonna do, that's on you guys. All right. I'm not gonna keep addressing it. All right. RJ Raider, man, Mike Florio's a Raider head, even saying that the Raiders should be fined for tampering. I saw that. Mike Florio said that we should be fined for tampering because Kubiak said he was taking a Raiders job during his interview after the Super Bowl. But check this out. You know why I know Mike Florio's full of shit? Because he said he called the league and the league said they didn't have a problem with it. He said he called the league to whistleblow on the Raiders. But the league said they didn't have a problem with it. Just like when the Steelers brought in Mike McCarthy as their coach and they didn't do the Rooney Rule. Did they do the Rooney Rule? No. They didn't do the Rooney Rule. But how come you didn't say nothing then, Mike? Mike said, I called the league and the league said they weren't worried about it. I don't know how, because it's tampering. Like I said before, bro, he tried to hate. He called the police. Mike Florio called the police on the Raiders, bro. He called the police station to talk to the commissioner, Roger Goodell. Okay? And they said, Mike, they have a permit. They're throwing a party over here, man. They're assembling. They don't, Mike, they have a permit to throw a party. I don't know how. I mean, how did they do that? Oh, they came down and they actually filled out the permit paper, paid the fee. We issued a permit and they can have a block party on the street. They call that being a Karen or a Darren, okay? And Darren Florio called the popo on the Raiders, bro. And they said, sorry, Mike, they had a permit. Well, I don't get it. They had a permit, Mike. Sorry. Well, they're drinking and everything outside. Mike, they got the alcohol permit. They can have beer and wine out there. They can't have hard liquor. It's already taken care of. Well, it looks like they have several hundred people. Mike, we have the fire marshal out there. The fire marshal says they're under capacity. Stop calling us, Mike. Stop calling the police, Mike. It's not working. All right? I did see that. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Okay, likes is liking. Let's go. Okay. All right, man. Justice Saw Max keeps telling people he doesn't want to go in there. It's really pissing them off. You can see it. No, it's really pissing you off, Justin, because you just keep saying the same thing over and over again. When I told you a week ago, stop listening to these people. Okay, I kept telling you to stop it. All right. Blue said everyone on ESPN, Fox keeps talking about Kubiak has to face the West coaches. They forget to say those coaches will be playing Clint as well. Well, like I said before, bro, they're scared. They shouldn't, everybody on a network shouldn't all have the same position. I mean, you shouldn't have everybody saying the same thing. You should have people that have different opinions if you want. But when you don't, when you're there to push a narrative, you're there to push a narrative. Okay? All right, Vegas Raiders, they don't want us to be great. They love to have something bad to talk about. Yeah, they do. Okay, Patrice says they scared. Okay, Mike Florio must have made that shit up. Supposedly Max said he didn't want to play for another team. Hey, man, like I said before, man, I keep telling you what's going on. You keep not getting it. I keep telling you, man, stop trying to rationalize with these guys, bro. Stop it. Be like me, bro. I don't care what they say. I'm not changing my position. You haven't seen me change anything. Now, I will say this. Maxx can be traded because he doesn't have a no-trade clause. So if the Raiders were to get a bug up in their behind, they could trade him. But why do that when the coach doesn't want him traded? You just brought in a coach that says he wants him. Why do that? Just letting you know that just letting you know, if the Raiders are dumb enough to fall for it again, like they did before, it can happen. Let's not act like it can't happen. Let's just say it better not happen, and it shouldn't happen. All right? Roger Raider, speaking the truth, like I always do. Mike Florio and Greeny are true Raider haters. Well, Mike Greenberg has nothing to like about. Mike Greenberg hasn't won a Super Bowl since he was in diapers. Mike Greenberg hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1969. He didn't even see his team win. He's a Jets fan. He didn't even get to see his team win. He ain't that old. How old is Greeny? Somebody go look it up. How old is Mike Greenberg? He can't be 60 something. He's got to be like in his 50s. He's never seen, I wouldn't be surprised if he was born after. He's probably not even a ringer with his team. He's never seen his team win anything. All right, man. Cush Anders. I knew it'd be some NFL BS when Shannon Sharp made a video. Definitely worked with Matt. Yeah, it did work. He's going to try to see if they can get him. Okay? All right, Skew Raider said Shook Ones. Shook Ones 2. You got Shook Ones 2, Skew Raider. Okay? One of the greatest hip-hop beats of all time. Might even be one of the greatest beats of all time. All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. You already know what it is. Okay? Miss Patrice talking about these lackluster fans full of negativity. I don't want to be around it. Well, that's what I do, man. I just come over here, man, and they see me on here, and they know what it is. I think I'm known around the tube as the guy that'll block you faster than they'll block your credit card for being over the limit. All right? Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Rose's Raider hats make up for real fans like me. Yeah, they do. All right, man. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, you got a Live It Up Kid on here. Somebody who has 4 Super Bowl losses, who knows nothing but loss, but they're telling us we're trash. Your quarterback, Josh Allen, had an easy walk to the Super Bowl, and he still choked. He didn't have the big bully by the name of Patrick Mahomes slapping him around, and you still didn't win anything. I mean, it takes a Bills fan, somebody who absolutely fails at everything they do, bro. I mean, good gracious. You have nothing to talk about, okay? Not a thing. Just L after L after L. And what happened? Remember the field goal you guys tried to kick? Love Kid? Gang, 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 ka-klump. Gang, 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 gang. Remember that? Remember gang, 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 gang. Remember that sound? Gang, gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. Remember that? Quiet, bruh. Quiet. Okay? When grown folks are talking, shut up. You know what I'm saying? We're grown folks, man. You have no success in the NFL. None. None. Never have you had any success. And you're telling us what we are? For us to be trash, we would have had to be something first. We used to be something. You've never been anything. Never. You never fell from grace because you never had grace. You were always where the maggots were. You tried to climb up and you slid right back down. I mean, come on, bro. We don't even need to entertain you. I'm going to leave you on here for shits and giggles. Okay? All right, man. P-Dog, Bill's trophy case empty as hell, bro. Like everything else they got. Okay? Straight up. All right? Same thing the NFL, the NBA does with Giannis. Yeah, they always trying to trade him. Okay? Mr. Tree says, while Stephen A. has an old quarterback that's seeing ghosts now. Like I said before, man, Stephen A. is... Like I said, Stephen A. still gets a haircut when he has no reason to. I mean, you have no reason to get a haircut, man. What are you getting a shape up for, bro? Okay? Come on, dog. You just get a haircut to start all this other shit that's just missing just to make a line right here. Like, come on, dog. Your forehead is the longest part of your face. Okay? All right, man. EDM, just catching up. You're right. Raiders suck at drafting. So when you're in a hard position, you got. I mean, why are we? Why do something we're not good at? Raider Trey in the building, man. 6th grade. I got Bill and I got Raider Trey on here, bro. Hey, man. Did y'all notice Violator been around a lot lately? Big Bro, go look at the comment section. Big Bro has been definitely letting you guys know that his little brother, Matthew Shack Unfiltered, is spitting that hot lava. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, the Hall of Famer being here, he's been in 2 days in a row. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes on tonight or he lets you know by putting a post in. Go over there to them posts, man, and go talk to Violator real quick. All right? Yeah, we already know what it is. Raider Syndicate, what up, Shaq? They're scared right now. We're about to do something amazing. They're smoking my cigars on 31 teams. Oh yeah, man, we're smoking on that league pack right now. All right, man, straight up. Raider King with the 199 dono. Thank you, family. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, Mr. J. Okay, that was Ben Mauler. Yeah, Ben Mauler. How you gonna walk around from LA and he has on a Fox Sports for a long time? What a stupid fool this dude is. This dude got on a damn Montreal Expos hat in LA. I mean, these guys are clowns, bro. I don't know how these guys get radio shows, bro. I don't know what it is. They must have some naked pictures of people. Okay, this dude is an absolute cornball, bro. Cornball. Who wears a Montreal Expos hat? That when you're in the United States, you're wearing a Montreal Expos hat. They don't even exist, bro. This dude is a straight cornball, bro. All right. But I saw that video, said we should be petrified, terrified, and worried. Like I said, man, this guy, like I said before, if it wasn't for him hating us, he wouldn't have a job. Okay. All right, man. Likes are looking good. Yeah, likes are liking. Okay. Vegan Raider. If we trade Maxx, who's to say we're not going to make good picks? What do you mean? Stop. What do you mean? Did you hear what I said earlier? You had a draft last year. What did you get? You had a draft the year before. What did you get? You had 14 draft picks in 2 seasons. You got 3 players. 3 out of 14. That means 11 of them you didn't know what the hell you were doing. In 2 years, you got 3 picks that were hitters. Genty, Bowers, JPJ, if he could stay healthy. Everybody else, The jury's out. You had 14 draft picks. Where's Cam Miller? That was your 7th round pick. Where's he? On the Miami Dolphins. Where are these other dudes at? You don't know what the hell you're doing right now. What do you mean? With Spy Tech, let's just push that back. Last season, you had Tom Brady being the puppet master behind the scenes. What did you do? You drafted Genty. What else did you get? Dante Thornton. Pass drop every time he touched the football, he dropped the shit. Besh didn't get no time to the end of the year. What else did you get? Nothing. That's how you know. They don't know what they're doing. It's the same people. And you had 2 different GMs draft the 2 best players you got. Don't act like Tom Telesco didn't draft Brock Bowers. Don't act like Spike Tech didn't draft Genty. You had 2 different GMs draft your 2 best dudes. Not even the same dude drafted the 2 best dudes 2 years in a row. That's how I know. You're wasting picks without trading Maxx. You don't know what the hell you're doing with the ones you got. You had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You had like 2 6 picks. 8. We don't even have 8. You had like 8 or 9 picks, bruh. You didn't hit on none of them except Genty. None. And that was the first pick you picked. That's how I know. We ain't listening to that bullshit. Like I said before, man, you guys are just, you guys got Stockholm syndrome, bro. Go look that up. You got Stockholm syndrome, dog. All right, Miss Patrice. JT the Brick said Marcus told him Friday about the press conference on Tuesday that he was attending. JT just didn't say nothing. Yeah, man, JT's a real one, bro. You know I got love for JT. Okay, you already know what it is. I can always say JT the Brick didn't open his wallet not one time and left faded with me. He ain't had to spend a penny. Y'all, I'll tip. Nah. You don't get the tip either. You don't get the tip and you don't get the pay. Simple as that. Okay? That's the homie. All right? I can't wait to meet him again so I can remind him who I am. All right? Okay, and if he sees this, if y'all know him or whatever, man, just let him know that once I talk to him, he gonna remember, because I'm gonna tell him everything that happened that night. He gonna remember everything. All right. Raider alumni shows solidarity with the quarterback selection. Yes. Correction. 3 out of 28 players drafted in the last 3 years is even worse. Yeah. 11% success rate. Simple as that. But we want to add more to it and let Maxx Crosby go. Look at it like this. Like I always say, man, you guys believe in all these fairy tales, but you don't want to believe Aesop's fable. There's an Aesop fable. There's plenty of them. But let me just tell you the one. Bird in the hand beats 2 in the bush. You got a whole Maxx Crosby. Like I said, getting tricked out of your position. You guys have really lost it. Okay? This shit goes back BC. Bird in the hand. Okay? Damn wolf grabbed one of those birds, had him in his mouth, and the bird said, "Hey, why don't you let me go? Because there's 2 juicy ones right there." "Well, I can't because I have you." "Well, if you let me go, you can grab those 2 and you can have some food for later. You can eat now and you can eat later." You know what the dumbass Raider fan Fox did? He let that one go to get the 2. He caught none and he had none. So you got a whole Maxx Crosby. This is how stupid these guys are. How dumb you guys are, bro. There's nothing else I can say. You got a whole Maxx Crosby right here. But you're talking about the draft picks that's in the bush. Let's just give this up to get that. Y'all stupid. You already did that already. You did that. You had a Khalil Mack, Defensive Player of the Year, Best Defensive Player in the National Football League in your funky ass dirty hand. You let that go to get these draft picks who turned out to be nothing. And now you got another bird in your hand and you're letting them talk you into letting that go to do the same shit again. You guys are stupid, bro. There's just nothing else I could tell you. You're an idiot. Don't get mad at me that you keep falling for it. The banana in the tailpipe. Pause. That's what you like. Maybe you like bananas. Maybe you like tailpipes. Maybe you like putting bananas. Like I said before, everybody doesn't have a problem with being oiled down. Just us over here. But the rest of you guys, hey, oil down, bro. Plenty of oil to buy. Simple as that. Like I said, man, you guys got it. I'm not here to convince you. All right? Antoine Jackson in the house. Okay. I'm taking a surgeon check. That's what I'm doing. 50% beats 0%. I'm sorry, y'all. I just thought of something my mom told me, man. My mom used to tell me something. She's not here no more, but it just hit me. Something that my mom used to tell me. I tell my son this too. When I used to complain about what I had and it wasn't what I wanted, my mother used to always tell me this. She says, better than zero. She's telling me that all the time. Better than zero. In other words, what you got in your hands, better than zero. It may not be what you want, but what you don't want is zero. You fools want zero. You really want zero, bro. You got a proven first ballot Hall of Fame gold jacket Maxx Crosby, but you want zero. You want zero because if you trade Maxx now, no matter who you draft, it's not Maxx. It's zero, bro, until it's shown to not be. Year 1, year 2, year 3, however long it takes, or year never, you're trading something for zero, and you fall for it every time, bro. I mean, there's nothing I could do to make you understand that. You're just a person who falls for bullshit. Okay? Simple as that. All right? Eric Spagnelli, man, these are not real Raider fans. Maxx is a Raider to me. Like I said, man, this fan base, bro, there's a lot of them that aren't. But you can't stop them from being in the fan base, bro. We can't get rid of them. So guess what we do? We block them, we ignore them, and we laugh at them. And we call them names. That's it. That's what I do. All right. David Rainey, I never heard him say he didn't want to stay. He just picks about not losing, like all of us. I doubt he'd leave. Like I said, man, Maxx has said everything he could say. What else does he need to do, bro? Was he need to draw blood? Need to write it in blood, bro? Like, come on, man. When people don't want to believe you, they don't want to believe you, dog. It's that simple. Okay? No matter what you say, they ain't believing you. All right? Harry says, glad you keep it real. All right, man. Marcus Hewlett in the house. The nation don't speak or lose them in them new ninjas. We taking steps of salary cap, we're going up. Yeah, there's nothing they can do. They like to laugh and crack jokes at the Raiders. These days are about to cease. Oh, man, they're going to still crack jokes. I'm just letting you know. It never stops. But the difference is you get to tell them you're the Super Bowl champions. Nothing pisses them off more. Okay? I know. Oh, man, you guys suck, man. You guys are still sorry, man. You still saying. Who's the world champion? Oh, man, it's because we're... Who's the Super Bowl champion? Who won the Super Bowl? Who the world champions? Who's the world champions? Who won? See, they don't want to hear that. Because that's the trump card. That's the pause. That's the card that you get to pull out. Yeah, you said all of that, but who's the Super Bowl champions? Say it. They won't say it. Say Raiders Super Bowl champions. I'm going to say everything you said. Yeah, the Raiders, we sorry, we all this, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now say what I got to say. Raiders Super Bowl champions. Say it. They won't say it, bro. Oh, no. Why? I said everything you wanted me to say. We're sorry, we're this. I'll say anything that you want me to say. Now, say what I want you to say. One thing. Las Vegas Raiders Super Bowl champions. Say that. They ain't gonna say it. They're never gonna say it. That's how you get them. Just okay, yeah, I hear you. I'm not gonna have any more conversations with you until you say Raiders Super Bowl champions. I used to do that all the time, bro. They didn't even want to talk to me no more, bro. They walk away mad. I ain't said it. But I can say everything. I don't have a problem saying anything you say. Raiders suck? Yeah, Raiders suck, bro. Okay. Now say Raiders Super Bowl champions. I promise you they won't. I promise. If they do, Raiders are Super Bowl champions because the NFL is rigged. They'll say that. They'll never just... No, I didn't tell you to say all of that. Just say Raiders Super Bowl champions. That's it. They won't. And then you laugh at them. Okay? All right. Yeah, the jokes are about to be all them. I agree. Raiders for life. You know what? I feel like the NFL definitely has a lot of influence on making the Raiders a part of every season with something. Well, like I said, we're the enemy, bro. I mean, the best part of Star Wars is the Darth Vader seeds, bro. You don't even understand how gangster it was in Empire Strikes Back. Bill, you remember at Raider Trey? You remember it's Empire Strikes Back? Where were we, in middle school? Yeah, we were in middle school when that happened. When Darth Vader picked that dude up and was choking him without touching him and shit. He was doing that. Choking the shit out of him without touching him. That's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. Matter of fact, when the Empire Strikes Back, weren't we the defending Super Bowl champions in 81? Somebody look at that. 1981, when the Empire Strikes Back, weren't we the defending champions? I think we were. I think when Oakland Raiders won Super Bowl 15 and we were defending champions. I mean, every time a Star Wars movie came out, we won a Super Bowl. Why you think? I mean, I wonder if George Lucas is a Raider fan. I wonder. I wonder if he's a Raider fan. Okay. All right, Mr. Raider. All right, man. And you know this, man. Yeah, red running. Okay. You already know what it is. Spoon in the building. Leandros in the building. What's going on, man? All right, man. Raider Joe. You think Derek Carr's coming out of retirement? I would if I was him. I don't know if he's going to be with the Raiders because Tom Brady can't stand Derek Carr. You going to go with that, MF? He don't like Derek Carr because he thinks Derek Carr's the reason why he didn't get to come to the Raiders. Okay? Derek Carr actually helped you become an owner because if you would have came and played for us, you would have been older. But with that being said, I would if I was him. How old's Derek? 32? 33? It's not old. You got Joe Flacco who's running around. He's 44 years old. Yeah, DC, come get some money. And if you can't play for the Raiders, play for somebody else. Okay? All right. Kiwi Raider, man, with that $2, man. Thank you, man. Australian money. I'll take it, big dog. Okay? Or is it Australian dollars? Okay? All right. Matthew Cato, NFL's afraid that they don't want the Raiders to be great again. They don't. What up, Shaq? I'm doing, dog. I'm doing good. Azul. Do you know the number of good demolition company in Santa Clara? I mean, I don't know about a demolition company, dog. Kyle Shanahan's your problem. I keep telling you guys. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan. I keep saying it, man. He's a great offensive play caller, but he's not a head coach. He's just not. You're not going to win, bro. You got a good team. Niner Empire, you got a good team. Christian McCaffrey was back up to steam. You're going to get Fred Warner back. You're going to get George Kittle back. You know, Brock Purdy needs to stop being Tua Tagovailoa's cousin. But you had Sam Darnold. If you would have kept Sam Darnold, maybe you would have won a Super Bowl, but you didn't. But I wouldn't demolish the team. It just Kyle Shanahan just does just a good enough job to keep his job, and that's it. As long as he's there, you're not going to win. Fudge Dog, what's going on, Fudge? Say, who are they bringing in for DC? I don't know yet. Okay, Channing Crowder, yeah, that dude. I mean, I never heard of that dude at all, bro. Have you ever heard of Channing Crowder before? I mean, I heard of Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark used to run around and knock everybody's head off. Fred Taylor, of course. Okay, old boy from the what's his name? Brandon, whatever his name is, that played before he left. That was the wide receiver for the Broncos. Heard of all of them. Fred Taylor. I never heard of no damn Channing Crowder. You know who the hell that dude is? Okay. You talk about a guy who's just lucky he has friends. Yeah, Rich Eisen loves the Raiders. There's very few people that we could say that to. Howie Long, Rich Eisen, Louis Riddick, sometimes Colin Cowherd, sometimes. Sometimes he's on our side, sometimes he's a hater. He's a flip a coin guy. But we only really got three guys in the media. Charles Woodson, of course. 3 or 4 guys in the whole media that are Raider that have love for us. With Rich Eisen being the biggest. Raider News Central, what's going on? Luke, I am your father. You already know what it is. Yeah, Channing Crowder. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he Channing Crowder. I don't know where the hell he came from. Okay, NFL hates us. I love being a Raider. Me too. The Raiders hate the Raiders. Pretty much. But the people that hate us are real Raiders though. They're not real Raiders. The people that hate the Raiders that are in Raider Nation, they're not real Raiders, bro. We got a name for them. They're called Stripper Nation. They're called Team Twerk. Okay? That's their names. Okay? They're Skid Mark Nation. That's the new one. Okay? Like I said, check their Raider draws. full of skid marks. Okay? What's up, P? All right, man. Zoo, Skywalker Ranch is up there in the Bay Area. Look at the little Yoda statue. I've never been up there. I haven't been up to Napa in that county in a long time, man. I need to go up there, take my wife up there to do some white wine tasting. I ain't been up there in a long time, dog. That was a little bit too far, man, to be chasing some shooby doobies, bro. I went up to Petaluma one time, dog, to meet some girl up there, dog. I was like, it's just too far, bro. I'm like, it's too far, dog. I don't care. This fighter one's closer. I go to Oakland and find somebody better than you. It's too far. Petaluma, Santa Rosa. I was like, too far, bro. That relationship did not last long at all. Okay, I'm not going. No. Okay. Marcus Hewlett, don't forget the Seahawks were in our division. We used to beat their brains in when that happened. P Dog. All right, man. You already know. Old man Willie Brown. More weight, more hate. You already know that, Spoon. Okay. All right, man. There's a fan that dresses up like Darth Vader, the Death Star, the Black Hole, probably same guy. Yeah, Darth Vader. All right, man. David Morales. I'm at the hospital. That's my baby boy, 9 pounds, 10 ounces, man. Put a 1 in the chat for a new Raider, bruh. David Morales' son is born, bro. Happiest day of your life, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations to you and the family, the mother, all of that, bro. The entire family, okay? Hey, man, I know how that feels to bring one of them boys in. I got you. Does everyone expect me to stop being a fan of the Raiders? That's a no-brainer. I mean, they probably don't care, all right? Just like they don't care about me. Just born. Aiden Andres Morales, man. Good name. Already a Raider fan. 9 pounds. Big boy. He big. He big, dog. Okay, congratulations, D. Morales in the house, bruh. Hey, bruh. You already know, man. You, it's over for you. It ain't about you no more, D. Morales, man. That boy that's it. That's it for you, dog. That's it. It's all about him. It don't matter what's about you no more. You had that boy, that's it. All right, man. Okay, so you're right, Shaq. The Raiders are the greatest villains ever. When I first became a Raiders fan, I don't know they were the bad guys at NFL. When I found out, I loved it. Hey, but like I said, man, without Darth Vader, Star Wars ain't Star Wars. Okay? They did the greatest villains of all time in media. I mean, in film. Top 100 villains. Number 1 was Darth Vader. Out of every movie that's ever made, they had Hannibal Lecter was on that list. A couple of other of these guys were on that list. Darth Vader was number 1. The number 1 villain in cinema history is Darth Vader. Makes sense, don't it? Because without that guy, none of this stuff makes sense. We tolerated a lot of shit watching that. I know I did. Okay? I'm just like, what in the hell are we watching? All right? But it made sense because Darth Vader was in it. All right? All right, man. All right, Pulled Out TV said they really want Maxx to leave. Keep talking about it. Yeah, they want that to be done. Okay? They want that over with. All right, Chuck Deasy. All right, Bernardo Turner in the house. Okay, Chucky V. Maxx has said he stayed long ago. Yeah, man, but they still talking. They still popping it. All right, Azul. Mike Florio is a kid who asked for more homework and rescinded the teacher was asked what it was a quiz today. Like I said before, Mike Florio is a frustrated everything. He's a frustrated athlete. He wasn't good enough. I mean, like, we need to start doing a research on these guys. This guy was the damn clock guy. You know the guys that get to run the clock. You know, during the basketball games, these guys are the guys that get to start and stop the clock. That's him, dog. He wasn't good enough to do anything. He wasn't even the team manager who took the stats. He wasn't even a statistician. Somebody to write down, Shaq got 5 rebounds, 6 points in this quarter. He ain't even that guy. This dude is the guy who starts and stops the clock. This is the guy who is working the candy operator and shit. He's the guy that's doing that. The cotton candy guy. Here you go, little girl. That's him. Mike Florio's that guy. Okay? Crazy as hell. They can talk about something else. Yeah, I haven't been actually since Gouda came back. Bill says, side note, if anyone's a professional diver, don't mess with your mechanic. Professional driver. It's more, if there's a problem, talk to them. Thank you. Go back to your regular scheduled program. Yeah, man, you gotta be careful when you're talking to people that control your health, your life. All right, man. Straight up, man. All right. Bill's Mafia needs to be renamed Lollipop Gang. I mean, it's always the people who don't have nothing popping talking the most shit. Okay? It's the people who have nothing that talk the most, bro. It's the brokest person that's talking about how things are. Okay? Right. Can't even afford to pay attention when it comes to these NFL streets. All right, man. What's good, man? Raider God. Azul Shaq shooting from half court, and today he's roasting everything. Hey, man, I got no choice. Who else gonna do it? Who else gonna do it? You don't hear nobody coming out here defending the shield like me, bruh. They don't come in here and defend it. They come over here and just talk, just to get your views, bruh. They don't come over here and defend it. You don't hear no defending going on. Chuck Deasy spit that hot lava. You already know what it is. Rashad Guillaume can't stand all the trade talk. Gotta ignore it. Fudge dog. All right, man. Eber Gonzalez, Raiders worse than the Cowboys. Well, I mean, Cowboys ain't all that either. I mean, ain't nothing worse than hearing a Cowboy fan in week 3 talking about we going to the Super Bowl, man. We 3-0. And what happens every year? Cowboys every year, they're right where they're at. There's nothing worse than delusion. At least here at Raider Nation, we're not delusional. We don't come out and say we're winning the Super Bowl in week 3. We know that we got a lot of work to do. There's something to be made of being humble and having humility. Cowboy fans, y'all don't got no humility, bruh. Okay? So nobody's happy about Cowboys at all because the Cowboys say they're going to win the Super Bowl every year. Every Cowboy fan I know is going to be different, and it winds up being the same. So, hey, man, simple as that. I mean, I say, hey, man, we're going to be on this couch, man. We'll be over here when you get here. Okay? We're going to be on the couch chilling. What happens? You walk in, kicking a can. Hey, what's up, Cowboys? We knew you were coming. Ah, man, don't want to hear it. We ain't you, though. Nah, you are. You just like us. Have a seat. You're not going to win anything. Okay? We're better than the Cowboys because we don't have Brian Schottenheimer as our coach. Stop. Like I said, man, I know everything. All right, straight up. I'm about to go in the house, you guys. Okay, he's telling y'all correct. Don't ask the Panthers. We have helped out the entire NFL. That's true. Okay. All right, man. You already know what it is. Major Raider got here late. What's going on, man? Max ain't leaving. Hey, man, but they want us to be sorry, Major Raider. They want us to be sorry. Just with baby. Shaq, you would be a hell of a coach. I'm ready to suit up. Yeah, man. When my son starts playing, I'll get out there and say a little something. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I want to coach, but when my son starts playing, I'll be out there doing something. Okay. All right, man. See those ones. All right, man. Jonathan Hobbs, I see you. Harold Johnson, what's going on, Harold? Sports writer Jim Trotter is a big supporter of the Shield. Okay, that's good. All right. All right, man. Salute. Alligator Stadium, a.k.a. the Death Star. We love it. Okay, we love it. Crosby to the Chiefs. Let's go. Come on, man. What you gonna give us in return? What we gonna give you a whole Maxx Crosby? We'll trade you Maxx Crosby for Patrick Mahomes, a healthy one. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing to trade us for. Your draft picks are hella high. You don't have shit. For once, the Chiefs don't have anything. You have one guy on your entire team. Let's not talk about Travis Swift. Travis Swift ain't shit. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing that we want. We have better pieces than you. So if you're gonna trade us, and you can't trade us a healthy Mahomes because he ain't healthy. So I guess there's nothing you could do to get a Maxx Crosby. Sorry. Okay. All right, what's going on? Dwayne in the building. All right, man. Okay. Anthony Johnson, not the Cowboy fan. I mean, come on, bro. We all know I got a clutch of Cowboy homies. My nephew, bro. I love him to death, but he's got that Cowboy delusion all over him. Oh, shit. Come on, Dad. Uncle. We going to do it this year. Hey, man, we ain't like y'all, though. Oh, yeah, you are. You're exactly like us. But worse. You've had the same quarterback for years. We've had a different quarterback every year, and we end up not winning shit. And you got a whole Dakota Prescott for the past 7 to 8 years, and you don't win anything. I mean, come on, bro. You had the same quarterback and you don't win. We got an excuse. We got a different quarterback, different coach, different GM every year. You got Jerry Jones every year. You got Dakota every year. You don't win anything. Like I said, man, who's worse? I'd rather be me because I have an excuse. They don't. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. About to go in the house. Like I said before, Maxx was there and it didn't matter. Maxx said he said everything he needed to say, didn't matter. Mark Davis said it didn't matter. Charles Woodson said it doesn't matter. Okay? Kubiak said it doesn't matter. They don't want you to have Maxx Crosby. They don't want you to have it. But guess what? If you're dumb enough to get tricked out of your job, out of your apartment, out of your car, out of your relationship, out of your money, we don't feel sorry for you. Matthew Shackelford.